I forgot about this whispering in my ear. God dang. Did Mim just actually speak right now? Mim. Stare at the statue, stroke the statue, knock on the statue. Let's stroke the statue. What's good, y'all? Before we hop into the video, I want to let y'all know this video was recorded like 2 months ago. I recorded it like at the very beginning of April and didn't continue afterwards. I had a lot of stuff going on. I wanted to do more, but I couldn't. I am in excruciating pain right now. I don't know what happened, but my right arm has been in the most pain I have ever felt in my life. I went to the doctor, they couldn't figure it out. They gave me some medication, it ain't helping. Give me something stronger, please. Anyways, hope y'all enjoy the video. Let's hop into it. Yes, we are back. Now listen, I took a little bit of a break. I haven't recorded any Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact for a cool month or two or something like that. I needed that little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, but we're returning back to the game. I hope y'all weren't too bored with me gone. Y'all probably had like dozens of other YouTubers to go watch or streamers to go watch. But listen, the GOAT is back. Mostly what happened before, we went and helped out Phynon because he was in the middle of his trial. Don't think that he succeeded with that at all. Mighty's being questioned about, you know, his identity and what he's going to be doing and everything like that by his people, and then also by the council, Aglaya and all them. So we got to go and help him out with that, or he's got to figure that out for himself, honestly. We learned a little bit more about his backstory and his past, but we're here to continue onwards. We got to follow Casterus over to Aglaya, I'm pretty sure, and then we're going to talk about some more stuff that's important, and then see where we go from here, because we got a lot more to do with Amphoreus. We got a whole, like, what, 6 more updates? So let's go ahead and hop back into this. Let's get it. It's been a minute. I did a little bit of grinding, though, on my own time, so let's see what we got. Casterus, I'm ready to follow now. She probably been waiting here for, what, a good month? Like, are we ever going to get help from the hero? You gonna talk about something right now, or am I just going to follow you in silence? We're really just walking there in silence. That got to be kind of awkward, just running behind her. I would definitely be in my head. There we go.
Lady Treby and Lady Trianne.
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then.
You're talking about?
This is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
This sounds like a sibling debate.
Impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it.
I couldn't imagine arguing with someone that looked just like me.
If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever.
I say that, but I got 2 brothers. What am I talking about?
Trianne, you need rest.
What relic are they talking about?
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow.
She's a little loose in the head right now.
Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama. Mama gave us something just like this before. Trianne...
Fighting with yourself. Crazy.
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
The merchant's over here like, I ain't getting
See you
involved.
tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Unfortunate. Didn't work out. Literally a sibling fight right there. I guess we go ask what happened to the merchant and not Treby.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Casterus. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall.
And then they started
When
debating
Lady
whether or not it was
Treby
something
and
from the
Lady
past.
Trienne walked by earlier, Lady Trienne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low.
I mean, it would be crazy if it did
For
survive,
some
though.
reason, Lady Trienne became awfully upset after hearing that.
And what kind of trinket is it supposed to be?
I see.
Because Trienne was talking about it being related to like their mom
Would you
or
mind
something.
selling this trinket to me?
Certainly, it's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all.
Yeah, we get it.
so-
It's gonna be heavily priced.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Not so fast. I object to this. Glare at her in silence.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
I feel bad,
Much
actually.
appreciated.
She's just trying to get by. She's like, I don't want to get
Lucky
ripped
that
off.
She has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't
Whoa.
important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trienne and reminds her of her hometown.
That is true. I'll give you that one, yeah. So go ahead and get it for her
I've
regardless.
long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trienne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for.
Me and my overthinking brain
Still,
would think that they set
this
this up for
trinket
myself.
is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trienne runs around, it won't break easily.
Sounds good to me.
All right, back to business after that little detour.
Yeah, I would have been thinking to myself, wait, did
Let's
they
keep
plan
moving.
this? They knew I was
Don't
coming,
stray far now.
and then they
You've already
knew
kept Lady
to
Agrippa
haggle with the
waiting
merchant in
long
front of
enough.
me, and then I would get them the trinket for them, so they don't have to pay for it out of their own pocket. But that's just me overthinking, bro. I already know that wasn't the case.
It seems your
Aglaya!
friend arrived before us.
He did indeed. What's good? They're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
No problem, Aglaya. You're up so early, Don Hung. I didn't expect you to call me that. The gift? Give me the gift. I'm sorry about my companion's behavior. Don Hung, shut up.
Not at all. It's good to see you bouncing back with such energy after that tough battle. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
I'll take the highest honor.
This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans.
Okay.
It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
And I'm getting one? Okay.
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
I'll take it then, okay.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Sounds good to me. My hand is trembling under the weight of the gift. I'm not of the drinking age yet. That's crazy. The Express has the house rules about drinking, and even I'm not exempt to them. The precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith.
I'm glad you
With
realized
the dew of
that.
divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Ooh, alright. When are we gonna get the rest of them down here? March 7th is still turning into a freaking icicle. Himiko and Welt are doing Himiko and Welt things. Welt was talking with, what was it again? Big Herda. Sunday is tagging along with him. So many different people. And then who else was it? Black Swan. Where are you at? Was it Black Swan? I believe it was, right? When are they gonna come down here? Or is it gonna be just me and Don Hung the whole time? There's no way. They're gonna be here like when? Towards the end? Towards the middle maybe? We'll see. With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts with Akima? I know. He's like, so we gotta fight more of these titans? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right. We need to think about this first. Wow, my gift. My gift. Wow, you seriously took a liking to the gift? Hey, that gift seemed epic. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow, Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Who the heck is this?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Barbara? With a hair change from Genshin Impact?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Thank you. And who are you? Yeah.
Hyacine, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Hyacine.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again.
So she's the doctor? Or the nurse?
Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Who is this? Gray? Danny? Cassie? Is Aglaya's nickname Agli? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, she liked it too.
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
No, give her a nickname. I think she'll like that. This girl, she's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair. Yeah? She's the replacement for March? So am I. Nah, she reminds me of March.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
I guess word's getting around that we're from beyond the sky now.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akima presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akima, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas.
Sure.
As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Alright, well, if you insist. Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
She said she got it in the bag, huh? I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akima. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacine.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Questionnaire? Yeah, we're like, what? Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacine, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
I got the head nurse part, but the assistant
Many
lecturer of what
Chrysos
now?
heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akima. so the Grove sent Lady Hyacine to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit.
Oh, please help me
If
then.
you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Sound like a therapist to me. Help me. Ah, so you're so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaia.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove.
See, there's a lot of tension between every single group.
As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaia, you can't be asking me to...
Do all this on your
No
own?
need to
Yes.
fret.
Not kidding.
We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castorus will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding
Anaxa?
the missing Titan Thanatos.
I know a little bit about Anaxa. He's supposed to be the next, or the second next, or something like that character coming out. I think there's one before him, and then Anaxa's coming out in like phase 2 of 3.2. I gotta look into him though and see like if they got a video on him or something like that. Since it involves Akima's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play. Back to bed again. Boring.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
And this is how we get sucked into everything.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Oh, Gray is supposed to, oh, that was supposed to be us. Gray and Danny. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that. That's crazy. Sounds good. Gaining more insight to the customs and geography of different regions on Amphoreus is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Will that let you keep track of us?
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will.
Oh, okay,
If you
got you.
encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
What if they just
While
decline
you're
it
in
and
the
reject
Grove,
it?
the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible,
Oh,
regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would.
that sounds interesting.
Castorus knows this too.
I want to use it right
Make
now.
good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Thank you, Lady Aglaia. Giving us quite a few gifts, huh? Dew of Divine Blood, Rare Amphorean Fine Wine. That sounds like it'd be kind of good. Hold up. And then she gave us the weft, obviously. She just told us about. Sounds good to me. Alright, I'm ready to go.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Same to you. Just don't kill me, okay? Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them.
Okay.
And they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're dealing with Circe's in 3.1 right now, right? Not Thanatos. Or maybe we're dealing with both. I don't know. Who is Professor Anaxa?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacine. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
Okay, nice. So, are they older than you? Because y'all look about the same age. What is the Grove of Epiphany?
The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
They sound very useful.
Several Chrysos heirs are based in the
It'd be a
grove,
shame if they got blown up.
Miss Hyacine and Professor Anaxa.
Alright, sounds cool. Let's go.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Sounds good to me. Is this gonna be the character that's supposed to be first on the banner? I forgot what their name was or who they were. Let's find out though. Where are we going?
Look, there she is. And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at?
Did y'all murder somebody?
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury.
You're going to jail.
Miss Hyacine, this man was discovered by Trianne. Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so
Ain't
we
no
went
way.
to the outskirts of Alchema for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside.
Oh, I thought she was saying that she did it. Okay,
Trianne
never mind.
knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
No, this is a whole cover-up. Trianne beat his cheeks. Hold up.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacine when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide.
Dang. Hey, wait, where did you find him?
This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him.
I hope it's not contagious.
Ray,
I
Cassie,
know it's
and
not.
Trianne,
Or
would you
shouldn't
mind
be, at
making your
least.
way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you.
Gray is still
As
wild.
a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better.
Hopefully.
Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Alchema!
You are out. Hold on, let me get a speed boost real quick. You were blitzing me.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Alchema behind!
Sounds good to me.
Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Your mood changed real quick. Are we not using the Sentry Gate? Wouldn't that kill her? Or kill them slowly or something?
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Alright, so that's going to be a last measure then, the last resort. Let's go.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
Aw, holding hands like we best friends? We besties, huh? BFFs. I
It's
gotta give it to
harder
her?
than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
I forget you gotta do that first. My bad.
Cass, memmy, mem.
Okay.
Mem.
I heard Mem say Cass, and then Memmy something, and I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna finish the sentence. And then started speaking in gibberish. I forgot Mem only speaking gibberish over here. Memmy, mem. Like I'm supposed to understand you. Do you even have fingers to learn this?
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't we give it a go?
Oh, this is interesting. How are you two so close already?
Mem.
Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days. Is that so?
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable.
They are very adorable.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After
Mem?
spending
Oh
the last
yeah.
few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Oh, you don't get the translation like me? That gotta suck. This shows that you're learning new things, huh? Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfelt, Will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? I don't know if that's how it works. That just sounds weird. Scary. Don't teach her how to sew, Cass. That's horrible. Can't say that to a girl? Yes, I can. I just did. Hold up. Watch me do it again. Hold up. You're just kidding? Knew the trip to the Grove Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one, huh? Thanks. What changes will we experience next? Hopefully nothing crazy. You have to like digivolve right now? Or do your Pokemon evolution? Hold up. You'll learn a powerful new ability. You might become fluffier? Transform into a cute girl. Now, please no. There's been too many anime that I have watched in my time, and they have some creature that's adorable, and then they make them transform into a girl. Why? Why was it necessary? Leave them as a cute, adorable animal, please. That's all I cared about. Nah, you might become fluffier. Do I care a lot about outward appearances? Yes. But the inside is what matters most.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
Listen, we don't know either. Yep, Mem got offended. Knew it. Little Mimi? I like that. Hold up.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested.
I'm so glad they gave me an interpretation for that.
You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
It's like a little kid.
So embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
We ain't never living that down, Trianne. I'm sorry.
Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom.
I want to see that.
But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Not even in the dream just now.
So was she just like a blur? Wait, we could do something like that? But you don't have hands. Only paws. I understand, Mim. So we're gonna try giving her a memory of her mom somehow? Then I can go boom? Even able to talk with her, that sounds a little scary.
Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out?
Pink puppy is still wild. Yep. Mim said, stop calling me that.
Little Memmy from now on.
That's exactly what Mim already said. I want to know what you are too, Mim. Let's get going then.
Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Hey, sounds good to me. Let's do it. Woven trail.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akuma.
Alright. Got a little guide nymph over here. Welcome to the Grove, a place blessed by reason. The majesty of the Bow of Rift speaks for themselves. Onward, guests from afar. Behold the gorgeous view. Thank you, nymph. Don't know if I asked for that though, but thanks. A lot of Nestia information going on right now.
A huge tree! It's huge!
Yes, wonderful description, Trianne. Give me treasure. The tree is massive though. More butterflies over there? Yeah, whatever. Should be chilling.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Oh, we should take a picture of this, yeah.
Ma'am.
The giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves, as if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? You're uncertain. Don Hung, perhaps. Never mind. Every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. Yeah? Because of back in, I can't remember the name of it. What is it? Lawfu. There we go. There we go. Hold up. And then we go for like a little bit like a 2 right there. Yeah. Right there. Looks good to me. I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award.
Ma'am.
Is it Cersei's? I don't know. You said what is this huge tree?
It's the Bow of Rift, the divine body of Circe's.
Oh, yep, I was right.
Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large verdant forest.
That's pretty cool, actually.
A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
I probably find myself there all day.
Trianne knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Is the academy supposed to be this quiet?
Something feels off.
Yeah, what's going on
The
here?
Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
Maybe they're affected by the black tide right now? So we have no way in. Is the Grove closed to visitors? What an inconsiderate Titan.
Please don't speak such words once we're in the confines of the Grove.
I know, people will be looking at us
Maybe
wrong.
everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet.
Trying to beat
They
us
don't
up.
want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
Alright.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Thank you. Alright. What we got here? Sacred tree. The dreams of giants sank into the earth and grew into towering colossus like me. Knowledge, like seeds born on the wind, causes flowers to bloom across the land and withered branches to sprout anew. The world pours itself upon me like a spring. My eyes are clear, yet I cannot see myself. Dang, okay. It's kind of deep. What we got here? Worshipper nymph? Observe! Our great master Circe's. Such nobility and holiness in the august presence. Wow, it's actually Circe's. That's right. Marvel and praise freely. Such reverence is exactly what the master deserves. Kirk? Alright. Moving on.
Everybody, fly across to the other side. The entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
Let's figure it out. I forgot about this whispering in my ear. God dang. Spin me right round, you're right round. Hold up. Copyright.
So sharp.
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgy should be just ahead of us.
Of who? Oh, Storgy. I was like, Storky? What the heck is that? I mean, both ways still sound weird. This area looks cool. I do like really greeny and foresty type of areas. That is my favorite by far. Oh, wasn't there a book over there? I think I missed it. Oh, we got one right here, though. Decree of the Seven Sages. A page from a book used in the Grove of Epiphany's general education courses. It has been torturing generations of scholars for many years as an important test point that requires memorization of the entire text. Alright, that's a lot of text to read, though. Golly. Grove of Epiphany, Historical Document, Volume 3, recorded by Nusporist scholar Herodotus, light calendar year 4919. Since the establishment of the Grove, scholars have maintained a level of restraint when it came to debates and disagreements. After centuries of maintaining this balance, a debate erupted that became a matter of our survival or extinction. The cause of this debate was the balance between reason and faith. A portion of the scholars believe that the Grove should act purely in pursuit of knowledge. Others argue that scholars must not deviate from their reverence to Circes. The debate intensified by the day, as scholars from each school eventually split into 7 independent groups, each operating independently in separate areas of the Grove. The Loyophagists moved from the courtyard of Storge to a remote forest. The Capris scholars led their beasts into seclusion. The Helcolithists, on the other hand, disputed this, saying that excessive reverence would impede the search for truth. The Keramis went on to criticize the other schools for stifling the freedom of artistic expression in the name of reason. The dispute persisted until the 4th day, when a rare lightning storm hit the Grove by surprise, and the scholars were forced to move to the Library of Philia to rest and seek refuge from the rain. It was during this tea break that the scholars began to reflect on one question. Why would Circe choose to come to Earth in the form of a tree? The Capris pointed out that trees need to be rooted to the ground as well as growing upwards towards the sky. They must follow the rules of growth whilst adjusting to the changes in their environment. The noted mathematicians added that the form of a tree itself contains a most strict mathematical structure. The Lotophagists, on the other hand, reminded everyone that the growth of a tree is dependent on sunlight, rainfall, and nutrients from the soil, much like knowledge requires various sustenance to grow. Why don't y'all just combine all your thoughts? By the 6th day, the various schools finally reached an accord regarding their management structure. The establishment of the Seven Sages system would allow each school to maintain their independence while simultaneously keeping each other in balance. However, debate regarding the candidate for the head sage led to an unprecedented stalemate. Each school insisted that their beliefs were closest to the ideals of Circes. The Nusporus placed importance on seeking out the true nature of life itself. The Lotophagists maintained the importance of cultivation of mind and body. The Capris advocated returning to nature. The Notice held watertight logic in the highest esteem. The Venerationists emphasized divine rituals. The Helcoliths sought perfect balance, and the Keramis stood in defense of artistic freedom. This debate endured an entire day and night. People proposed all sorts of solutions, a rotation system, a parliamentary system, and someone even proposed a lottery system. However, there was no one solution that could satisfy everyone. Just when the stalemate reached its pinnacle, a single leaf fell from the sacred tree and happened to land in the center of the conference table. This sight reminded the scholars of an ancient proverb. Circes once said that the roots of the tree of reason are just as important as its branches. If one end is neglected, the entire tree will wither. So use everybody. After a long period of silence, someone proposed an idea. As no one can represent reason itself, why do we not leave the seat of head sage permanently empty as tribute to Circes? Okay, that's smart. This proposal spread throughout the venue and gradually gained favor. Not only would this gesture show reverence to the Titans, it also serves as a reminder to all scholars. No one should try to overstep the authority of reason themselves. By the 6th day, the various schools finally reached an accord regarding their management structure. They established a Seven Sages system to achieve balance in the Grove. The Seven Sages were not merely leaders. They were also a carefully constructed management system. At this point, the Seven Sages each took charge of the 7 major roles in the Grove. 1. The Nusporism sage was responsible for reviewing experiments and research to ensure that investigations would not endanger the grove itself. 2. The Lotophagism sage managed medicines and meals to maintain the physical and mental health of the various scholars. 3. The Caprism sage would oversee the forest and the beasts to balance the boundaries between nature and humankind. 4. The Notism sage took responsibility for books and documentation to ensure the preservation and passing of knowledge. 5. The Venerationism sage managed important ceremonies to maintain the connection between the grove and the Titans. 6. The Helcolithism sage supervised physical training to cultivate the practice of unifying the mind and body. And finally, 7. The Erythrochemism sage took charge of artistic education to nourish the growth of the soul and the senses. Following this, they established a strict system of rules. 1. Each sage can serve for only 7 years, and their role cannot be held repeatedly by a scholar of the same school. This sounds like America a little bit right here. Hold up. 2. An important decision requires the agreement of at least 5 sages. 3. If any experiment or research involves 3 or more different schools, it must undergo joint review by the relevant sages. 4. Each sage has the right to veto dangerous behaviors within their school. And 5. If a sage neglects their duties, the other 6 can unite to impeach them. Finally, they established a succession system.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Yeah, someone should have come over here by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe Aglaya didn't give them a heads up. Maybe something happened. Maybe they really are asleep.
That's not very likely. As far as I can recall, the voices of people engaged in debate echoed throughout the grove at all hours of the day.
Oh, okay, yeah, something's definitely wrong then.
Hello? Is anyone there?
That'll get their attention.
Huh. No one's here.
Alright, whoa, that scared me. What should we do now? Should we head back?
Mem mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Mem 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 mem.
At least struggle a bit like a scared bunny.
Lady Trienne, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaya said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not.
Okay, so maybe we gotta use that
This
here
is
then. Okay.
achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests.
That's supposed to be Nestia, isn't it? The chrysalis of gold, or is that supposed to be?
Nestia,
Yeah.
with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Who came up with this? How unique.
Well, these lines are documented in the Handbook of Nestia's Priests. So, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
Is it working?
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Memmy mem. Mem 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 mem. Memmy
Another one of those
memmy.
freaking Reaper spirits.
Are they white dryad flowers?
White dryad flowers. Alright, well, I've been seeing multiple of you. What are you?
Memmy mem. Mem 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 mem.
White dryad is a cute name, Mem.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Oh, that's dark.
Dead me mem. Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls.
So, what are they
However,
doing here?
This also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
Alright, so it did work then at least.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Mem is really coming in clutch for all this.
Let me try. Mem.
Did Mem just actually speak right now? Mem. My bad, Mem. I thought I could help.
Black cloak. Mem. Sword.
Wait, Mem is actually speaking.
Toward the great tree. Mem. Mem.
That's it? Okay.
Mem.
Well, at least that's something.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh, that ain't good. Are the Titans about to have a scruffle?
Trienne will be on high alert.
Fragments of recollection. Whoa. I hate how that is so loud. Master Kalinicus. We have installed bronze detonators along a number of the Grove main roads as you instructed. Very good. Can we proceed according to plan? There will be no issues with the technology side. We have already held detonation tests and ensured that they are able to damage the bodies of Titans. It's just what? It's just that such methods are blasphemous. Such things are not important in a moment of crisis. What matters most is that we slow the invasion of the Black Tide as much as possible. I never thought that when our backs were against the wall, we would be forced to use that Anax's wicked ways. Other scholars held such reverence for the gods that they never researched its evil technology. Ah, so Anax is different. Ah, even if the Titan disagrees, it's not like they'll say anything. Alright, there's enough lamenting. Gravitas, you have another important mission now. I need you to find a way to leave the grove immediately and head to Akima to request aid. I do not know if the grove can withstand this threat. If we can just hold out until reinforcements arrive, then all will be well. If not... So this is the dude that was passed out or hurt when he got over to us, and we were like, what happened to this dude? Okay. I have no choice but to entrust the core flame to that woman. You want me to leave the front line and be a deserter? No, there's no way. You're a Chrysos heir. If anyone is going, it should be you. Don't argue with me. You know you will never win. It is precisely because I am a Chrysos heir that I must stay and fend off the Black Tide. I will endeavor to ensure we survive until reinforcements arrive. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. If he's a Chrysos heir, is he a Chrysos heir of the past then? I may be a scholar, but I know a bit about fighting. Any normal Black Tide monster is no match for me, so you need not worry. I just don't want to be... Calling for aid is not desertion. If you were not prepared to risk your life, the Black Tide would simply intercept you and kill you before you made it to Akima. Gravitas, you are the fastest among us. Will you accept this important duty? I will not let you down. May Circes protect your mind, Master Kalinicus. May the Circes protect your mind. Alright. So a little bit about that. I think that's the guy that was passed out. I might be wrong though, I'm not sure. What we got over here? Oh, it's been a minute since I played one of these games. Let's see if y'all got any challenge for me this time. Boop, 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 boop. Too easy. That's all we had to do. Look at that light work. Yes, sir. They should have had me design those. I would have made those ridiculously difficult. All right, moving on to the next area. So are there gonna be like no people here the entire time? Ew, what the heck is that shape?
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh yeah, they're all dead. Oh, they're all dead. What happened here?
This looks really scary.
The Black Tide? Yeah, they look a little scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
Well, that sucks.
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Mm-hmm.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem!
What do you see, Mim?
Mem.
Oh, one of them's getting up.
Mem.
Yeah. I got you, buddy, yeah.
The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Okay.
Trienne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Say less. I've been waiting for a fight. Okay, we got something new. Corrosion. Okay, certain enemies will inflict ally units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored. Interesting.
As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
I could have made that interpretation. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. That was the wrong button. I'm sticking with my Glia team. So we're going to be chilling with this for now.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
I think we're pretty good though. So their corrosion should only work when they actually attack me though, right? I'm probably going to get attacked though, so I should probably prepare for that. Double buff.
Fear eyes.
Oh, I didn't summon the... That was dumb of me. There we go. Oh my gosh!
Thus our fates become one.
Doing some crazy damage. Chill. There we go. So attack you and I should restore some of it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you can see like the little dark red, I think. Is that dark red or is that brown? I don't know. I'm terrible at colors. Alright, heal him up because we're dying. Okay, and so healing it... I don't know if healing it gets rid of it, or if healing it and then Hua has the debuff remover That might have been it instead, though.
Being direct is always so fragile, like a wisp
Alright,
of silk.
GG's.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
Oh, it ain't nothing, Trianne. They're not supposed to show up here,
To
Mim.
think the black tide has spread this quickly to the grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Because Strife was fighting it and holding it back.
Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Yeah, and where are they? Are they hiding somewhere out then? Are they safe? At the same time in Akuma, what's going on here?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
It's been a few days?
Thank you again, Hyacine, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the grove either. You deserve a good rest now.
So she's not going to be joining us then.
Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the grove.
Okay, so it was the guy who I saw in that little flashback vision.
You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castorus and the rest should have arrived at the grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact.
Oh, they're letting her know?
The Black Tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
Is it already corrupted or something?
What?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Yep, saw that one coming.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the grove.
Alright, sounds good to me.
And find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
People like
set
him
off.
do not die easily.
Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
That's crazy. He said
Is
you're going
this
down with me if I'm
a
dying.
joke as well?
Don't sound
No,
like it.
I'm being serious this time.
Yeah.
We're facing threats from both within and without Akuma. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akuma's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
Dang. Aglaya talking real dark right now.
You mean...
I like it.
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster.
It's man-made.
Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacine about this?
Is she gonna say no?
Not for now.
Yeah.
She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days.
Don't want to put too much on her
I
mind
don't
right
want
now.
to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
Not looking good so far.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Alright, well, Grove is corrupted.
Everything will be fine. The
Core
people at
Flame
the
might
Grove
be corrupted
are really
too.
Smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
I mean, if it came out of nowhere, though, are you sure? Caught them by surprise, maybe. Glad that Anaxa's alive. There should be hope for everyone else, too. I can see that, too. Especially if Anaxa plans something for himself, he might have helped out everybody else. He's like the crazy type of scientist that you find in stories.
Lady Aglaia
Who never
doesn't
dies.
trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Ah, that makes complete sense.
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense.
Huh, okay.
During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
Interesting.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas.
So they wouldn't kick him out for that.
Heavily, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yeah, I mean, that is good, though, that Cersei is open-minded in that case.
Yes,
Supposed to
that is
like,
how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no
promote
harm toward humanity.
all sorts of thinking.
If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
Alright.
With the exception of Voronix, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
I know, we kind of took that from them. If you say so, Mim.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart.
I've been getting that a lot. Are we sure about that?
So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
We can fly.
Good idea.
Okay.
In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above.
Got a bird's eye view.
Promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
Oh, so that's our last resort,
That's
is opening the
other thing
Century
I
Gate?
wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian.
Yeah.
Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Caster's just
Of
worried
course,
about her.
we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. they would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
That's what happens in like every single story.
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Sounds good. So Trian flies up, bird eye view, sees everything that we can't see. Alright, good for you, Mim. Mim's over here trying to compete with Trian.
So many monsters.
Try to find memories around here using Mim's powers of time. Let's see if we can do that or not. Yeah, people are slumped all over the place. Alright, open this up. Good stuff. Try to sense the black tide monster's memories, like this right here, maybe? The black colored monster has fallen like a toppled statue. Within his body lie golden ashes, perhaps the same substance as the golden blood that is commonly seen in Amphoreus. Can't see anything? Okay. Oh yeah, so it is those. Let me double check that I didn't miss me down here real quick. Oh, yep, right here. Monster's body is twisted like brambles, not allowing any living being to approach it. What happened? How did it hurt? There we go. This one right here. A despicable twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, and now it can only turn its head at others, until its soul drifts silently out of its shell. Still not working. Can't get any memories, huh?
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
So all the memories go along with it, I guess? Yeah, that sucks. You got no memories now either? Life's impermanence strikes without warning. Even as a bug in this garden of reason, one must maintain a daily self-examination, Kirk. Who am I? Where am I? What shall I eat? Oh, look at this view. Oh, that's crazy. Hold up. And continue forward. Huh, it's locked.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
Like a defense mechanism, I guess? Flaming Lance, charge!
Save your energy. Yanis's power is far stronger than we could ever imagine.
Alright then, so what's the plan? Let's try it then. Use Oronix's power.
Are you serious?
Whoa!
Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
That's gotta be a Naxa.
Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
My bad, man. No, that's gotta be a Naxa.
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa.
Got you, a Naxa. Even Mem said I'm gonna just stick to a Naxa.
Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
This dude got heck of pride and arrogance, though.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth.
Sure.
Through the wonders
We'll
of
go with that
alchemy,
one.
I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Okay then.
Mem.
I guess alchemy can do that, Mim.
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price.
Oh.
In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
Yeah, it's crazy that he's responding to what we're saying.
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility.
Alright.
I also know that
Sure.
you've already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped.
Okay, I guess he just knows everything.
But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak.
Oh, okay, so they should be arriving pretty soon here then, I'm
Only
assuming.
a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before long.
Alright, that was easy.
But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen
Oh.
has occurred.
Never mind.
For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Your mortal remains, so y'all are dead.
The objective is complete. That is all.
I'm pretty sure he finished what he wanted to say.
Judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory.
Oh, I forgot casters can't even see that. Recount what we saw, yeah.
Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
Something went wrong. He said his name is Anaxagoras.
You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Hard to pronounce. Noosporus and alchemy refer to...
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Noosporism.
Noosporism.
It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested,
I am interested.
provided that he is still alive.
You know, that is a good point. Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
And perhaps Anaxa did not manage to survive.
I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
Could also be the case, pretty likely. Alright, let's go to the Luminary Throne. A throne in an academy?
It
To
is
honor
located
Cersei's?
at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Alright, how do we get there? Alright, okay. Are we just slowly being able to hear her, like, speak actual words?
Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
The message was a lock? That's
Alchemy
crazy.
is truly incredible.
Alcoholism starter. So like starter guide, I think is what it said, right? I'm gonna read those a little bit later. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. One of the Titans, I'm assuming Cersei, is talking to us.
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. We better remain cautious.
I got my bat ready, and my lance ready, and my wand. Giants raised their glasses in a toast beheld by the 12 constellations. Don't be afraid, I have experience in ghost hunting. Ghostbusters.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
Over there, huh? Yeah. The heart, the air, white dryads.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way.
So from the statue? We got a talking statue then?
Let's go check it out.
Alright. I love how Mim said to slow down and I immediately get a speed boost. Statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Aha. Resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation, and capable of singing. Stare at the statue, stroke the statue, knock on the statue. Let's stroke the statue.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Okay, who are you? What the heck?
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
Why are you glowing a weird color? What a good-looking ghost.
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Do your eyes open?
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
Casters don't play.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Okay, so she knows her.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso.
Calypso?
I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the Litophagists.
Litophagus. Hi, Professor. I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Alright, Castress.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Litophagus has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell.
So she's still alive.
Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
Nosy.
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
Let's see what questions she
Pop
got.
quiz. Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Very specific.
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Oh, okay.
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the Newsporists.
Phynon?
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place.
What kind of secret code is this?
What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the great debate.
Alright. What is it?
Anaxa the new sporist is still alive.
Nice, okay.
I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one.
Uh-huh.
As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
Alright, well, lead us there then.
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
She does not seem scared of Castris and her ability of death. I guess the discussion's over now.
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Alright, so have you just been down here doing nothing the whole time? Waiting for us? Alright, we can listen to the Titan's echoes. Alright, that was short and sweet. Chrysalis of gold, Nestia, weaving fates of hearts destined to meet. Purest beauty in your grace, deepest passion in your heat. Ooh. A little spicy, hold up. Alright, so we gotta somehow get this water wheel to work. Cheater nymph? One little sip. Just a tiny taste of this honeydew of knowledge and I'll ace the final exam. Now, since nobody's around... No, wait. Are there any more final exams? Yeah, you worried about that, buddy? The world's dying right now. What is this?
This heart is the source of all water in the grove.
Alright.
Indeed. When the sparks of inspiration burst forth within the grove, dewdrops fall and land within the pool.
Actually, I have some solid water. Oh, I actually do have solid water. That's crazy. Does that actually work? You place a piece of solid water and it quickly dissolved without a trace. Oh, dang. A futile effort, yet your fervent hope to revive this great tree was so intense that some presence from the distant multiverse cast an approving gaze upon you. What?
Seems like it won't be possible to fill it up with just the few of us.
Just come with me. We must first retrieve a treasure if we want to awaken the heart.
Retrieve a treasure, you say. Recycled one solid water and got a praise of high morals. That's crazy. Can I go up here now? A giant water wheel. It looks like it can turn and it can actually turn. And it can actually turn. If the water wheel could turn right now, it would be a sure win. It's a pity that it can't be turned for the time being. The answer is water. Without it, the water wheel cannot turn. I get it.
Why did you suddenly freeze? Do you have another way to make the water wheel turn?
Yeah, just turn the water wheel. It's simple. I'll just have to turn it.
Can you really do it?
I wish. The pure white girl gazed at you with a subtle expression, while the pink creature's large eyes held a hint of curiosity, and that ghostly woman appeared unwilling to open her eyes. She hasn't opened her eyes the whole time. Once the bow is drawn, there's no turning back. You decide to proceed. Come up with a relatively normal idea. Come up with a trailblazing type of idea. Yeah. Courageous. Then how trailblazing? Alcavilli, lend me your strength. Ultimate, extreme, galactic, phantom, heavy caliber home run. Admit that you were only joking. Nah, we're sticking with this. Ultimate caliber home run. Exactly. This is how it should be done. No. How it can only be done. To destroy all obstacles. It's your art where destruction and trailblaze intertwine. This is the reason you are the galactic baseballer and the protagonist of the legend of the Trailblazer. At this critical moment when the water wheel refused to turn, Jerada shouted, "Ultimate Extreme Galactic Phantom Heavy Caliber Home Run!" Like a celestial thunderbolt piercing the earth, the destruction radiance threatened to tear apart the Dawn device, shattering the firmament. In an instant within the many dells of Amphoreus, everyone felt the world overturn, and the mountains and rivers tremble. It was as if the Imperial bow had returned to shoot the stars, splintering sacred trees and raising clouds of dust. Oops, wrong channel. This is Amphoreus, not the Legend of the Trailblazer. So, did the water wheel move? No, because it needs water to turn. What a pity. Casters found that a little amusing. Hey, listen, we tried. Please stop laughing. Although it failed, I'm sure I can put it to good use next time.
Truly a rare sight to behold.
Mammy, 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 mammy.
They ain't never gonna live this down. You remember that one time when you tried to force the water wheel to move? And we descend down to the Hollow Grove, where we hear nothing but a clapping sound.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us?
Oh, my bad.
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there.
Okay, I can see that.
Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods.
Lovely for them. How does that help us?
All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Alright. Retrieve the flower. That's literally all she had to say. Could the deep well be a trap?
You're making it sound so ominous.
You look ominous.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return.
It's the way you carry yourself.
Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
Sounds like nothing new to you.
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat.
Are we though?
Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain.
Alright, please do.
I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you?
Kind of. For now, I guess.
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
Yeah, I learned about that in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me.
Alright.
If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
I mean, good luck to her with that. Let's see what you got then, Mim. Yes, it does. Alright, I'm gonna end the video off right here. I did not continue forward after this. Hopefully I can get the next video out for y'all really soon. As long as I'm not in excruciating pain, the video will be out very soon for the next part for Honkai Star Rail. Hope y'all enjoyed regardless. If y'all did, body that like button. Subscribe today as well if you haven't already joined the crew. And with that, I will catch y'all in the next video. Take care.